Oh my fucking god, I just got played for some fucking Percocet. Seriously?
Them bitches be salty, cause all they boyfriends want me. Them bitches be salty.
Greetings, salutations. What's up, people? Oh, hi. If this is your first time coming to this channel, y'all know what to do. This should be routine by now. Subscribe. Okay, so, this art of hot mess takes us back to 2019, where I had, Percocets and BBC stolen from me, snatched from me. You can't make this fucking shit up. All I'm gonna say is that this night of L's that I took can only go down in history. And, you know, top it off with a shady stunt queen by the name of Kool-Aid Rodriguez trying to put a pull-up and pop-off call-in that went left. And to top it all off, being confronted by Big Dick Dana's hard-ass gay mother, Lorona. Yes, the infamous Lorona. This was a hot mess oh God. You know what? Let me just stop. Get into this. I appropriately titled this Snatched for Drugs in BBC by a ruthless, shady ass stunt queen. I feel that sometimes situations happen and they can be situations that everyone goes through. But I'm starting to believe that I'm just a short end of the stick type of bitch. I have taken so many L's this past week. It's not about just like I'm like the real coyote. I never get the road runner. The real tricks bunny. You know, in a matter of a couple of days or so, I have managed to diffuse like 5 great, I won't say great, but you know, relationships or so. And I can't put all the blame on drugs or my hormones or whatever. It is the fact that I am just a problematic type of bitch. And I'm getting tired of it. I mean, I've taken more L's in this past week than Jennifer Lopez trying to attempt to singing the national anthem. And it's not even funny because of the fact that I try so hard to basically please everyone. So let me tell you this situation. It's always a situation. I had a guy, actually not just now, but, well, actually just now, it just happened. I had a guy that basically, lack of a better words, he showed up unannounced. And most people know I hate pop-ups. Oh, thank you, Kat. I hate pop-ups. I'm directly responsible for some. But there's just some incidents that are just out of my control. You know, I will take credit for being the author of a lot of my fuck-ups. But just some things are just like, people do it because they know they can do it with me. So, I was, had this guy just showed up. And I know this guy, you know, we have some really great sex before. So, where's that lipstick? Okay. So he just showed up and he was like, and, you know, I took a minute or two to dish and all that stuff. So I get ready. And then he comes out and he's like, damn. I could, use some perks. And I'm like, oh, well, you've never needed perks before. I mean, if you get perks now, we're gonna be fucking for like all night. And I have to work. I have Postmates. I have a job. Actually, Postmates and Cavalier. Because Cavalier, bitch, that app right there, they tip really good. And it's actually, let me shut up because like too many people know about Postmates already. And I don't need none of y'all bitches going on Cavalier and messing that up. So anyways, I was like, okay. So I said, well, I got my Connect. I got my plug. So he said, yeah, let's go get it. I'm like, okay, you're getting the perks, right? And he said, yeah, I got it. We go to my plug. Now, my plug, he is a very no-nonsense type of dude.
Excuse me.
Did this conversation involve this?
No.
Do you have a check for me?
No.
Do you have opportunity for me?
No.
Can I profit off this conversation any kind of way?
No.
Then I don't want to talk. Keep it.
We pull up to the plug's house, and he pulls out his credit card, and he's like, does he take Visa? What the fuck? Why do people do this? I'm like, you don't have any money? I depend on this motherfucker for everything. I depend on... So, he's like, oh, don't trip. I got you. And I'm like, you got me. All right, so how much do you have on you? He's like, well, I don't have any on me, but, and like, his perks are really good. So, perks are like $50 a pill out here. So let me tell you what happens. This motherfucker here, he basically pulls out his phone and he's like, yeah. He showed me his bank account. His bank account had, it had some digits in it. Some digits, not no commas, but some digits. Long story short, I covered him with money I did not have. So I basically bought the perks, $50. He said, okay, yeah, I got you. So got the perks, gave it to him. And I was like, we're going to the bank right fucking now. We're going to 7-Eleven. Pause. Just so you guys can have some clarity of what's going on. The reason I suggested 7-Eleven is because if you watch some of my episodes back, a couple episodes ago, where I talk about nigga shit, 7-Eleven has an ATM. And mostly every 7-Eleven, depending on what bank card you have or so, it's free to withdraw. So I wasn't going to take any chances on no nigga shit. So that's why I suggested 7-Eleven. And plus it was a 7-Eleven right next to the plug's house. Not to mention those were 4 perks that I brought. 4 perks at $50 a piece. You do the math. Here we go. So we get to the 7-Eleven. He gets out the car. He starts walking. He starts walking to like the 7-Eleven. And all of a sudden, I see this Cadillac behind me. And the lights were really fucking bright. Hey, everybody. I'm just really frustrated right now. The lights were really bright. So here comes the next thing. The lights are really bright. And he gets in the Cadillac. Bitch, I'm like looking at, where's my money? Honey, he gets in that Cadillac and they take off. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, I just got played for some fucking Percocet. Seriously? You used me to get Percocet so another queen could take...
What a laugh. Girl, please, go to school, get your life together, step your pussy out. Trying to be a jack of all trades and the master of none.
And anybody that knows Percocet, they know that if you give your trade Percocet, he's going to be fucking you real good. I mean, like if he already... Now mind you, this boy's a really good fuck. But if he on Percocet, that's like...
Yeah, I want you to call me dirty now.
Jason Love type of shit. Like Like, you're getting fucked by one of those motherfuckers on blacked.com. And I was just like gagging. I was like, wow. And I can even bring my point. You know what? That's cool. That's cool. I'm going to come down. I'm going to come down because, like, I have been off of my hormones, which has been one of the main reasons why I've been going so crazy. So, I want to hear from you girls. I want to hear from you guys. Because that always makes me feel better when I can hear from other people that have had equally fucked up situations as I have. So, I'm going to put a number up, and I'm going to bring back the legendary pull up and pop off that we had brought up on Tea Time with the Girls. But y'all know I'm not on Tea Time with the Girls. I'm not even affiliated with the Tea Time Network, even though I make a lot of appearances on there. You know what? This is going to be very, like, nigger rig shift. I was going to use another number, app number, but I just got this new phone, so I'm going to use that number instead. Fuck. Okay. We're going to just have to nigger rig this. Okay. So, pull up and pop off. Any situations that you've had, any type of, like, fucked up situations that you've had, then yeah. And while we're on this, the picture that I had put up a couple days ago, that was not Dana. That was Dana's tired child predator gay mother, Lorona. Yes, Lorona, you brought it there, bitch. You could have stayed up out this bitch. You wanted to come up in this bitch and make yourself known, talking, how, bitch, you better leave my daughter alone, bitch. I said, well, I'll leave your daughter alone if you can leave these children alone. Bitch, who does that? Bitch, you're so fucking tired. You got your daughter, your 16-year-old gay daughter. You were trying to tell her to stay away from that boy. And you were adamant about, oh, she shouldn't be with that boy. That boy's gone. He ain't good for her. And guess what you did? You made a scene by saying that she stole your purse. But yet, you let her boyfriend stay. And you had with her boyfriend. Bitch, how are you a house mother and you don't have no house?
Got him! Got him!
Anyways, anyone that wants to pull up and pop off, the number is 323-309-0719. Pull up and pop off. You know what? I'm gonna put the number here again, because I know some of you hoes are illiterate. You gotta really write it out, like, clearly. Like, I've just realized that, like, the generation, the millennials are, hey, when you're raised by Siri and Google, and you can only do things with the help of Grammarly, you gotta make things very clear. 323-309-0719. Pull up, pop off. Pull up, pop off. If you have had a situation similar to mine, or if you have a tired bitch like Miss Lorona or Big Dick Dana in your life that you want to gripe about, pull up and pop off. Pull up and pop the fuck off. You know. Sometimes the most hardest thing is that when you are excited for a piece and then you don't have him because of some fucked up shit like that happening. Like, who does that? Who fucking does that? I didn't even get a chance to look at it at the queen. Also, if anybody knows a queen that drives a grayish, like early 2000s Cadillac, please let me know. What type of bomb bitch is gonna just pull up? And, yeah, 323-309-0719. Pull up and pop off. How are people illiterate? Is the camera shot? Honey, don't take things so literally. I'm not actually, you know, I'm talking about people that don't like to read, like men. Like, I'm not the only one that has noticed that we live in a generation of people that, honey, you have to say things in increments. You have to say things in phrases. Gone are the days where you can text a person a paragraph because they're not going to read all that shit. I'm sorry, they're not. They're not going to read all that shit. There's a new slogan. You got a live session every week or every pull up and pop off. No, it's not a new slogan. It's something that we were doing on Tea Time, on the Tea Time Network, before Ashley turned it into the Mother Trans Risa Network. You know, because, you know, she's all Mother Trans Risa. All Mother Trans Risa, you know. They're taking a different approach over there. And they were saying that I was not... Well, I made the decision to leave on my own. But I wasn't bringing the message of positivity and, you know, uplifting our beautiful black and brown sisters like the network was made to be. Okay, but the first episode of Tea Time with the girls was 4 bitches in skimpy outfits, and we were talking about pussy stunting and whatever, honey. 323. Come on, I know I'm not the only person that has a fucked up story to tell. You know, this is like a one-time event. I have been stood up. I've been stood up because of the fact that not stood up. I was stood up and I had something stolen from me. Because technically I paid for those Percocets. And that queen that was driving that Cadillac, not only did you steal my Percocets, you stole my dick. I was going to use that. I should have been getting slayed right now for hours and hours and hours. But no, you are the one that decided to Angelina Jolie his ass after... I'm good. I'll read your paragraph. That's a text. Are you a millennial, Erwin? I'm doing a pull up and pop off because, I mean, when I've done the cam up thing, people be scared to get on cam. So I'm giving y'all y'all can even call private if you want to. Like I said, this is a once in a lifetime. This is the opportunity to pull up and pop off. You know, talk about all of the situation that you have had that is comparable. Let's have some cishood. Oh, here we go. Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
So I'm watching her live. I just wanted to kind of chime in like that.
Can y'all hear her, everybody? Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. I'm just testing the speaker out. Okay, yes.
So, I personally don't have these types of stories because, you know, for me, those kind of issues were indicative of my 20s. I don't have those issues anymore.
Yeah, I'm 28, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So, but do you understand how the situation could have been avoided?
Oh, yeah, I understand. I could have avoided the situation altogether because I could have not answered the door or so. You know, I am completely aware that I can be the author of a lot of my own tragedies. However, where are you, like, located at? Like, what city?
I'm in Atlanta.
Okay. Well, here in Los Angeles, there's a gender ratio that greatly works against my advantage. There's 100,000 more women than men. And then out here in Los Angeles, also, everything's kind of spread out. I'm like in the city of Santa Monica, which is kind of like roughly like, yeah, it's a voyage to some people because, it's 20 minutes to get there. So here in Los Angeles, the distance can be the difference in a person coming to see you or not. And all those things like, oh, you're feminine. Oh, you have this. Oh, you're pretty. Those things don't matter if you're not a convenience. So someone like hideous like Lorona or, you know, Big Dick Dana could live like within a 5-mile radius from a guy. And I live like a 15-mile radius. So therefore, you know, in a better of words or so, you know, he'll go and see a Lorona or, you know, a Big Dick Dana because of the fact that, you know, it's the convenience. And that's how a lot of relationships are measured here. So I don't really have room to just be turning down opportunities or possible opportunities. But yeah.
It's a possibility and the opportunity of what?
Opportunity of coping, an opportunity of getting a fix because of the fact that me being trans and, you know, having not that great of a options when it comes to happiness and things of that nature. You know, it's a temporary fix, you know.
But the problem with a temporary fix aside, when the good times are all over and said and done, the issues still exist.
Yes, that's called coming down, like coming down from a drug. Do you have an issue to talk about that you want to pull up and pop off? Because I actually have a therapist right now that I can't afford, and I don't need a therapy session. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, please, people, this is your issue. This is your chance to pull up and pop off about situations that you are going through. Okay, this is not Foxxjazell therapy time. I know that I am the creator of my own tragedies. Okay, let's work past that. I know I am a big old man, a big old whatever. Okay, let's get past that. This is not about my. This is me trying to. This is me trying to start the dialogue with my audience and, you know, get the conversation started. So, once again, 323-309-0719. Pull up and pop off. Not pull up and tell me about myself. Okay? Pull up, pop off. Miss Lorena says she's going to pop you silly over her daughter. Honey, it's Lorona. Oh, everybody's calling private now. Hello?
You think it's a fucking game, girl? You think it's a fucking game? It's a fucking game. I just looked it up. It's not posted. I saw it up on Facebook.
Fuck you.
You think it's a fucking
No, honey, you need to stop. You need to stop having with those children.
I know where you stay, girl. I know where you stay.
Of course you know where I stay at because you're... Hello, girl. Lorona, look, listen here, honey. Listen here. Lorona, get your act together. Stop calling yourself a house mother. Stop calling yourself a mother of any sort. Just stop, period. You know, let's talk about you for a second, honey. Let's just go ahead and talk about you for a second, because you are a whole key and a half. You know, you wanna call private, bitch. Like somebody gonna really harass you. Honey, let's pull you up for a second. Bitch. Lorona, you are fucking tired. You are tired. And let me tell you why you're fucking tired. You are tired because of... When it comes to trans girls, young trans girls, you remember... Here we go. Hello?
You are going to gag. You are going to gag.
How am I gonna gag? Girl, you will never be that girl. You'll never be that man. You'll never... Okay. This was not to be planned. Okay, pull up and pop off. Not pull up and pop off on me. Pull up and pop off about your situation that you have had. Girl, you are not gonna pull up nowhere. Honey, stop playing with me, honey. You're not pulling up nowhere, bitch. Let me tell you something, Lorana. Lorana, you know, you remember the character? You remember the character on Orange is the New Black? V from season 2? That's what you are to trans girls. Because you always prey on these young trans girls. Let me be your mother. Let me be your mother. And then you're like it. When it comes to trans girls, you're like the molester, but without the sex. Hello? 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 Huh? Honey, are you having?
This is Kool-Aid Rodriguez up in this motherfucker.
Okay, Kool-Aid Rodriguez, how can I help you?
Well, I just called to say thank you.
Thank me for what?
My trade wanted to go all night with me, and I told him the only way he could do that is if he got the perks, and I knew you'd be the only dumb bitch who paid for it.
Okay, girl. Okay, I'm gonna death this right now. You just been watching the live, honey. So, what's the boy's name, honey? What's the boy's name? Mm-hmm. Huh? Seth. Oh, okay. You, describe him. Describe what he looks like. Hello?
He's about 5'10", caramel complexion with a big ass dick.
You know that moment that you realize the uncomfortable truths that, you know, all that hard work that you put in, all that, everything that you were looking for, someone else swooped it away from you. Yeah, you were the cat and someone else was the raccoon. That's this. Yeah. Bitch, let me tell you something, you motherfucker. You are tired. You are fucking tired. That was my fucking dick that you took from me. Bitch, you are fucking tired. You bomb ass bitch, and you sitting there laughing. What, girl?
That's why I asked you if it's funny.
Girl, you are tired. You are tired. When I see you, honey, I am going to drag you across the street. Hello? No, you don't get the hang up, honey, because you actually called from your number. See, this is... Okay. Why is it all my enemies are calling up? You bum-ass bitch. Miss Kool-Aid Rodriguez. Who has a name like Kool-Aid Rodriguez?
Hello?
Okay. You know you're a bum-ass bitch because why can't you get your own trade? Why can't... I mean, Brian...
It's not my fault that you're so gullible, huh?
I'm not gullible. I am not gullible. How was I to... Did not sound like no Vonquez, honey. That sound like a whole queen. Got me out here looking thottish with no one to thought me out. Sorry to interrupt you. I think there's been a misunderstanding. I was talking to a guy on an app, and I called this number. We were actually talking up until the point that he got out the Uber. So I don't know what happened. I think that maybe he lost his phone and you got it.
Oh, no, honey, this is his phone. He's just in the stove.
Whoa, I was...
Sweetheart, okay? Well, I live near you, and I can basically turn in the trade to go to your profile, and then when you pay for the Uber, they get out and come see me.
Whoa, what the... Girl! Bitch! What type of bitch tells...
The Uber rides and now the perks. I mean, come on.
Okay, girl. First of all, how was I to know that you know Seth? Second of all, how just, bitch, you can't afford your own perks for your own trade, that you gotta call another, you gotta set up another queen to think that she's going to get in some all-night dick, and then you swoop over in that raggedy-ass Cadillac. I should have known it was you in that raggedy-ass Cadillac.
It's still a Cadillac, bitch.
Yeah, an early 2000s Cadillac that's barely running, honey. Bitch.
It was running enough to get stuck here.
Well, you know what, honey? You know, karma comes back on people like you. You know, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. You know, the old me would have really, like, been in this type of situation to where I would be like, oh, I'm gonna... But there's sometimes that I just have to take personal responsibility. It's personal accountability. I understand that. I don't even want to do this pull up and pop off shit anymore because I'm getting mad. I'm fuming. I mean, think about it. Bitch, you have someone show up at your house unfucking announced. You have been sexually deprived. Bitch, you have taken more L's than Milan Christopher, fucking anyone, you know, trying to establish anything, you know, and you just keep getting L's, keep getting L's. And then one of your favorite pieces that comes along. And anyone that knows Seth, I mean, he's 19 years old, you know, big ass dick. And who can make shit up like that? I mean, anyone else would probably fall for it. How was I to know? That he... It's just like... I know my situations are not an isolated event. However, I cannot take full blame for the fact that people take advantage of my social handicaps and my ability to comprehend certain situations and see them for what they are. How was I to know that he was going to get out the car and not go to the 7-Eleven, but get picked up by this raggedy ass bitch in her raggedy ass Cadillac? I'm not going to go crazy. I am not going to lose my mind. I'm just going to look at the situation for what it is. I just... Alright, let me read some of these comments. Look out, windows, Big D. Next time it will be Big D knocking on the door. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I do all the things that I'm supposed to do. I'm a pretty bitch. I mean, I'm not ugly. I got a lot going on. Look at this. You know, I am 28 and I have all of my young life to live. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. I just don't get what is it that can be that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take this situation and I'm going to learn from it, because you know it's about learning and it's about being calm. It's about learning and being calm. And
do not think about bad things. It's with your eyes closed, you will realize you cannot do anything forcefully with this mind.
Control your breathing. When something pisses you off, instead of screaming or laying on the horn, take deep breaths. Spend 2 to 3 minutes breathing deeply, in through your nose, and out through your mouth.
Stop, ignore, listen, empathize, never complain, and eat. Or as we like to call it, the silence system. Here, let's watch what happens when silence is put into action.
You bump! Look at that! feel better. I hope you feel better. You just fucked up my night. You fucked up my Friday night. So you can have a guy with perk that I paid for. Perk that I paid for. I hope you're happy. I hope you're fucking happy. You bum ass, cheap ass, no perk having, no trade having of your own bitch. Oh, 2019, what a time. Oh, something I don't want to think about right now. So subscribe, like, share, voice. And if anyone has the whereabouts or the address of Kool-Aid Rodriguez, I have $100 for you.